Okay, so what we're talking about today is how to sign in. And I know you've had some practice with this recently, signing in for the attendance form, but we want to just make sure that you have all the information you need to sign in on time. We want to make sure we can get you in into our records in a timely way and make sure you get incentives and all that. So we're going to walk you through how to do it on Facebook and on Zoom from a laptop and from a phone. The first thing we're going to do is actually look at the Facebook chat right now. So here we are on Smart. Okay. So you see here, it's live right now. All right. So we scroll down, you see here, Christina has put in the link to sign in. So it's the 2021 Smart Virtual Class Attendance, and it'll always look like that. This should be familiar to you now. If not, this is what you're looking for. And Christina has to put it up once on Facebook, because if you put it up more than once, they think that you're like putting up spam or something and they try and kick you off. So always look for that, okay? All right, so once you see that, between like 11 and 11:15, not earlier and not after, but that window of 11 and 11:15, that's when you want to sign into the class, okay? So we're going to click on that form, and this is what you should see, okay? So what you're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and fill out a fake one. So do your first name, your last name. And since this is the Tech Talk, we're going to do Tech Talk, okay? You have the options of culinary and university. So university is Tuesday, culinary is Thursday. Tech Talk is what we have today. And then it should give you the option just to do today's date. I'm going to hit set, and then I'm going to hit submit. And once you see this screen where it says your attendance for this class has been recorded, thank you, that means definitively that your sign-in sheet, your sign-in has been received. So that means Christina's gotten it on her end when you see this. So you don't have to, I mean, you know, I know sometimes it feels like, you know, did that actually go through? This is your proof it went through. So that's how you know. Okay. So, and then to get back to Facebook, you're going to go, I'm actually using my Google for Facebook. So I'm just going to hit back, and this will bring me back to the live. Okay. Most of you are using the app. I just don't have the app on my phone because otherwise I will look at Facebook all day and I don't want to do that. So I'm using Google. So on yours, it should be up at the top. Okay. So if you can't ever find it, look at the top where it's pinned, which means that it's like, it's put at the top and it stays there at the top of the chat. So it should be right here above where it says, good morning.
I'm going to show you what Facebook Live will look like when you're using a computer. So what the chat will look like and where the link will show up. All right, everyone, you should probably see me and Francis in like quadruple form.
It's crazy.
So here is the chat over here. All right, so we have some comments from people, and then you see where I pinned the form right over here is at the bottom. So if you're on the web page, you're gonna see it at the bottom pinned, and again, clickable links. Like it's very obvious that it's something that you could click on. So if I clicked on that, boom. You would see the exact same thing that Frances filled out while she was on her phone. So the attendance, so you could sign in, click Tech Talk, put in the date of today's class, and then you would get that submission form as well. So that is if you are using Facebook as a website, that is what you will see. You'll see the pinned comment right at the bottom here. It will always stay there. I do not take it off even after 11:15 because it's better to sign in late than never.
That's true.
And that is Facebook Live, where to click for attendance on the web page.
Pinned means it stays in one place. So like when you pin something, like we showed you in the Facebook, like in Facebook on your phone, it's going to be at the top of the chat. And Facebook on a computer, it's going to be at the bottom. So that just means that it stays in one place. It doesn't scroll as other people comment.
It's like a highlighted comment.
Exactly. It's like if you stuck a pin in something at the top of a bulletin board or something. Let's do Zoom. Okay, so I'm doing like this is sort of like a demonstration Zoom. It's going to look slightly different because we're on Zoom, we have to do Zoom a little differently, but I'll show you how to get to the chat to sign in on Zoom. So this is when we're doing university on Zoom. So this is my other Zoom account. So this is, let's say we've got this going. This is just me sitting here right now, but you log on, you see everybody talking for university. So what you want to do to see the chat, I know this is part of the difficulty because you only have one screen. You're just going to click on your screen anywhere, and that will bring up these little icons at the bottom. And you might have to do it, they go away relatively quickly. So you want to hit on that one that says more, okay? And when you see this, you have all sorts of options, but the ones that you want right now is this one that says chat. Okay, so that's where you find the chat. Let me do that one more time just to show you. So click on your screen with your finger. Those things at the bottom will pop up. You want to go to more. You want to click on chat. All right, and right there, I've already put the link into the sign-in sheet. So you're going to click on that. And Zoom, we actually can paste it more than once. So it'll be in there a bunch of times, but it'll be in there as the link. Okay, so here's the attendance sheet. And you'll do exactly as you did before. I'm going to do it one more time. We're going to have a whole bunch of test ones in the thing. So dun, 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 here's my information. Let's say this is the Smart University Zoom. We know it's not actually, but okay. Gonna hit submit. Look, so that is proof that I've signed in. The one thing that's a little tricky here is you actually need to go back to the Zoom app. So I have a Zoom window open here and I can go back now. It doesn't automatically link you back to Zoom. So just make sure you open Zoom back up again. That can get a little confusing. So, okay, so you've done your form. All right. Then I'm just pressing this button at the bottom that shows me all my apps. And then I'm going to open Zoom back up and it should still be going. But once you've done that, once you've signed in, you can just stay on the screen and watch the Zoom from there. Okay.
So again, since we can't share our Zoom, our beautiful Zoom, I have a screenshot of what you'll be seeing if you're using a laptop or a computer. Okay, so what you should see are all these lovely people that we do not know. And they did a great thing of just taking a screenshot of what it looks like in a full Zoom if you're using it on your computer. Here are all the participants, and then the group chat is what you'll have open. You see, unlike the phone, it's always going to show up where you can click on chat, click on participants, click on all of these other options. So you'll have to click on chat just so that you could see it, and it'll open a little box to the side, and that's where you'll see the link. So the same link that Frances had in her Zoom, that's what's going to show up. And we post it multiple times during the Zoom saying, sign in by 11:15, usually a nice good morning. So once you do that, you'll click on that link, and it'll bring you right to the attendance page. So again, you could put in your name, first name, last name, whichever one will be. If we're on Zoom, it's going to be a university class, and then the date of the university class. And then you'll click submit, and you'll have that lovely thank you for submitting. I'm actually going to put in a test one as well. So yes, I'm going to see all of these test ones later. I'll put Tuesday's date.
Yeah, see, that makes more sense.
And then and then you'll have 2021 Smart Virtual Classes attendance. Your attendance for this class has been recorded. Thank you. Submit another response. I know some people have multiple people in the household that are signing, so that's exactly what you'll click if you need to do it again instead of clicking on the link in the chat and then going back. So you can just click on this link again and it'll bring you back to the same page, and then you could put in for the next person. And I also wanted to show you what it looks like after you submit.
Yeah, so this is what we see from our end.
So once you sign in, I made a little test of what it looks like. It gives me the timestamp, first name, last name, the class you attended. So it just records all the information you put in for that attendance. And I just put our little test ones. Francis Wood and Christina Rodriguez, we were on the Tech Talk Live, and that was the date of the class. So that is what I see on my end. Once you get that submission page, that is what I see.
And we see it immediately too. It's kind of cool. If you just got the thing that says your attendance has been received, like we literally have it at that point. It's very fast.
But on Zoom, when you get into the Zoom, you'll usually have a waiting room period if you're early, right? And I am able to put in the chat the link there. And usually I'm on around 15 minutes early. So that is actually one of the occasions. If you're on at like 10:45, you will see that link in the chat while you're in the waiting room. And feel free to sign in early during the Zoom because I can actually do that. So there's that. But then, of course, if you're just getting on around 11, you'll see the link multiple times in the chat where we showed you already. Bye, everyone. Have a great day.